9 losses in a row. 9 losses in a row. 9 losses in a row. 9 good losses in a row. Honestly, in all my years of trading, I have never ever experienced something like this. Or maybe I have, but because I have not been journaling my trades, that is why I've not actually seen 9 losses in a row. Believe me, this point of my trading journey, this is very, very frustrating. Not really frustrating, but it is very, very challenging. This is very, very challenging, believe me. And one thing I know is that once I'm out of this drawdown, believe me, I am coming back stronger. I am coming back a different trader altogether, because yes, losses builds trader. This is what actually builds a trader, and that's just it. That's just it. This week I took 4 trades. 4 trades. They were all losses. They were all losses. And in my previous video I made, where I got my second 5k account, I actually made a plan, made a rule on how I'm going to be trading that account. And the plan was risk 1% for every single trade till you pass the account. But if I am down 4%, I'm going to reduce my risk to 0.5%. And just this week I took 4 trades, and those 4 trades were all losses, which is I am down 4% on my new account. Then on my previous 5k account, I am down about 2%. Like I said, I am going to be trading that account very, very conservative. Very, very conservative. Now that is just it. That is just it. Honestly, I'm not in the mood to talk or start giving quotes or start dropping motivation. I'm just going to dive into my PC and give you guys the breakdown of every single trade I took. Yeah, of every single trade I took.
So guys, as you all know my strategy, I wait for a sweep on liquidity, shift to market structure, and a fair value gap. I have said that 10 times and times without number. So here was my shift on liquidity. This was on Monday actually. Shift in market structure to the upside. Yeah, the candle closed above this high, so I consider this a shift in market structure. And the fair value gap, I had my first fair value gap around this area and this large range fair value gap. So I took my entry from this first point here, and price went to my direction a little bit, came down, started consolidating, went up, and this was on Tuesday. Now I took another trade on Tuesday supporting the idea that price was going to move to the upside, and let me show you why I took the trade. Now price opened from this point. This was price opening. Okay, if you should look down here, you should see it, that it's look down here when this, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but this is on Tuesday. So price took out this relatively equal load right here, broke this high here, broke this high, and gave a small fair value gap. Now my strategy, I am trading in a very mechanical way. That is, when I see my setup, I don't second guess it. I am looking for a fair value gap, whether it's a small fair value gap, whether it's a big fair value gap. I am taking that fair value gap. I don't want to overthink, because what if you're the kind of trader that you're always overthinking your setup? When you see your setup, you're scared of, is this thing going to hit my stop loss or not, or you're creating a very psychological barrier for yourself, believe me, which in the nearest future it is going to be very, very hard for you to overcome it. So this was a fair value gap, as you guys can see here, right here. This box you're seeing, that's a fair value gap. From backtesting, I have seen that scenarios like this, price always respects it, even if it's small, and still give me what I was looking for. But then price took me out. Fine, price took me out, and that was the 2 trades I took on Monday. Now let's move over to the 3rd trade I took. I took 1 trade, one on Monday and one on Tuesday. Now here's our 3rd trade. This was around 2 o'clock, which is London open. Now price manipulated upwards into this fair value, into this order block. I consider this as an order block. Price manipulated to this point, broke structure to the downside. Now I told you guys I trade 2 kinds of strategy. The first one is when price takes out liquidity in the sense of a swing high or a swing low. But over here there was no actual swing high price took. There was no actual swing high price, swept. but we did what? We manipulated. Now my second strategy is I'm waiting for a manipulation, then a displacement, which you can call a shift in market structure or break of structure, depending on the trend. You understand? Just depending on the trend. So over here, price was moving downward, so you're going to call this a break of structure, not a shift in market structure. So price manipulated, broke structure to the downside, gave a fair value gap. This fair value gap is my main, what should I even call it? The main thing I'm looking for. Sorry, this is too big. Right here. Nice. So you guys don't understand what I'm trying to draw here. Price broke structure to the downside, gave a fair value gap, and this was my entry. I didn't send this thing to my Telegram group. Now I'm trying I don't want to even be sending any signal, any trade to my Telegram channel, because this period I'm actually in drawdown, and I don't want, it's not like anybody actually copying the trade or stuff like that, but I just need my mind to be clear. I don't want to take trades because of I'm trying to, send a signal to my channel, those kind of things. I don't want any psychological shit going on in my head. So this was a loss. Fine, I accepted it. And then the last trade I took, which was yesterday on Friday. Now this is also my strategy. Price manipulated downwards into this order block. I consider this as an order block, you understand. Gave a displacement. This displacement is very, very crucial when I'm trying to pick a setup, you understand. Price gave a displacement to the upside, and then our fair value gap, just as always. So price did not even waste time here. Believe me, price just went and smashed me, and that was it, guys. That was it. So hopefully next week we're going to come back stronger. Believe me, we are going to come back stronger.
So before I end this video, I want to show you guys something that has really helped me. It has helped me identify when I'm doing well, and it has also helped me when I am doing bad when it comes to trading, which is journaling. And within few seconds from now, I want to dive into my PC too and show you guys what I mean by journaling, how journaling can actually help you in your trading and help you identify your flaws, help you identify every single thing in your trading, you feel me? So without wasting much time, let's dive in.
Now here's my trading journal. Like I said, here's my trading journal, and this is how it looks like. You have the serial number, the first trade, the second trade, the third trade, the date, the days of the week, that's this DOW, days of the week. The pairs, usually I trade 4 pairs. So when you click here like this, you're going to see the 4 pairs I trade: NAS 100, US 30, GBP USD, and Euro USD. So strategy, this SSF represents sweep of liquidity, shift in market structure, and a fair value gap on the 30 minutes time frame. And this MSF represents the manipulation, shift of liquidity, shift in market structure, and a fair value gap, or also on the 30 minutes. So this is the two strategy I trade. This is the direction, the session, my target. Usually I target 1:3. This is my break even rule. My break even rule says that when price gets to 1:2, I break even. Simple as that. These are my wins. So far I've had just 2 wins, and the rest were all losses. Recently I've been having 9. I had 9 losses in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Followed my plan. This is very, very crucial. If you should check here, I followed my plan 71% of the times I have been trading. This was when I made a video that I messed up. That week was very, very awful. I was just misbehaving in the chart, but then I am back. This is what I am actually looking at, my rules. So the 4 trades I took this week, all of them I followed my plans, you understand. So I have nothing to regret, because that's just the main thing. Missed trade, I've only missed just 1 trade, and this is very, very important when it comes to journaling your trade. Here you can actually write down the mistakes you made. Let's say this trade I actually missed, you understand. Let's click and see what I wrote there. I said I missed this trade because I didn't fully recognize it was my setup, but then because I backtested, I got to understand that a valid manipulation can also occur when price is manipulating to an order block and then a displacement, and that was what price did. So I don't know if you guys can understand this quote, but I understand it. So let's look at the second one, which was a loss, right? Okay, this was a win. This was a win trade. This trade was a nice one. Everything happened as I anticipated, but there was an error. You see what journaling your trade helps you. It helps you perfect. Let's see what the error is. My risk to reward was not accurate because I risked less than my normal risk because I didn't want to risk more. But thinking about it, it's better my risk goes up a little than it should go less, because I don't want it to mess around with my risk to reward and everything, because this is very, very calculative. You're going to be calculating every single thing. Then this was from everything that happened. It was a forced trade. From my game plan, I was meant to wait for price to give a valid break of structure. It did, but it was not a valid one, and maybe because I wasn't patient enough, I ended up on the wrong side. Now, patience. I wasn't patient. You see this thing? These are things that is going to help you. Okay, when you're coming into the charts, let's say tomorrow or next tomorrow or whenever time after this particular trade, you're going to remember that, okay, yesterday I fucked up because I wasn't patient enough. You're going to have that in the forefront of your mind, that you have to be patient. You have to be patient. So that is why journaling is very, very important.
Now I know you're going to be wondering how you can, start journaling your trade if you're not yet journaling your trade, or maybe you just want to copy the way I do my own thing. Fine. In my next video, I am going to be breaking down how you can create it, how you can actually start journaling your trades by yourself on your own. You feel me? So that is a video you would want to stick and watch. If you are not subscribed, this is a good time for you to subscribe and like this video also. It really, really motivates me. Honestly, I wanted to post that video this week, like before this video you're actually watching right now. I wanted to post it, but then because of the losing trades, I was emotionally unstable and all of that, which is very, very bad, but this is something that we are actually growing into. You understand? Being consistent is actually hard. Believe me, it is hard, but then we have to do it regardless. We have to do it because that is our goal. Become consistent, become the best version of ourselves in every field, physically, financially, mentally, and all of that. And I think that is why I'm saying it here on camera. So if you're a trader, you should not just focus on, let's say, making money, being financially stable. Also focus on being mentally fit. You understand? Mentally strong. That is, whenever you feel like doing something or not, you understand, you still have to wake up, put yourself together and get that shit done. That's the mindset. You feel me? Mentally strong. Physically, start hitting the gym, bro. If you're a trader, you need to start going to the gym. Honestly, I am, like, believe me, my physique now is, I don't want to show you guys, but believe me, my physique now is something I am, in a way, I'm proud of. It is still, I am still, growing, but I am very, very proud of my physique, what it is becoming. You understand? I would have shown you guys my muscles, but it's not necessary. So that is just it for this video. That is just it. And remember, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.